That is correct. Hang on, I'm looking at the wiki, I'm trying to find its components. That's backpacks. I don't know if there's just a list of all of them. Okay, this is Leatherworker Novice Recipes. Where's more advanced ones? Oh, here we go. What tier am I in? Adept, I think. I'm 350. Okay. So... Insignias. Ineffable Intricate Linen. Level 37 gear. I don't think I can make Celestials. Man, that stat selectable thing, that was a tease. Oh, I can make runes too. I haven't even looked at that. Alright. Benjo says, hey, as a player returning from about 3 years ago, what should be the first things that I do? Oof. So you said you're returning to the game. So the big question is, do you want to go back to playing your old character immediately? Or do you want to just start over and do a fresh start? I came back to the game from a 5-year break, and I opted to play a new character to level 80, and then I felt comfortable playing my old characters. So it depends on just like how, you know, what you want to do. World v World gear is dirt cheap. Well, yeah, but that goes completely against the point of the challenge. Nikki says, do you think Guild Wars 2 would benefit from having a few different servers with some special rules like permadeath? I don't know. So here's the thing right now, is Guild Wars 2 is doing what Guild Wars 2 is doing. And there are tons of people flocking over to it from other games with things like that. So one problem that I think World of Warcraft currently has is World of Warcraft has, what does it have? It has retail, it has classic, it has hardcore classic, it has Burning Crusade, hardcore Burning Crusade, Season of Discovery, and on and on and on. And the player base is just completely scattered now. It's just fragmented in a whole bunch of different places. And so here, everyone's together, except there's the NA group and the EU group, and that's it. And we're not on separate servers or anything. So all the zones look alive, and there's people doing things everywhere. You know, there's no just like, you know, dead areas or anything like that. Rujani, that is level 60 gear. I'm looking for level 80, but thank you. So that is one issue. Now, one thing that I think would be cool is, this is kind of a middle ground, and I saw this on a WoW video. There's a thing where, in WoW, where you make a new character, and you could talk to a guy, and it gives you a buff called Heart of Iron, or like Soul of Iron, or something like that, and the buff just simply says you've never died. And so you're playing on the normal servers with everybody else, but you've got a buff that still says you've never died. So they could implement something like that, like just like a buff down here, and very easily have that could cultivate a community of people that like to do hardcore challenges, but they would still be on the same realms as everybody else. I think that could be cool. But, you know, if they just made a separate server, it would, like, divide the player base, and it could result in, you know, either one server or the other, you know, feeling dead, and we wouldn't want that. Okay. So... Alright. What were we doing? Clerics, this is it. We were going to make these. Okay, and then combine them with some armor pieces. We might end up needing more leather. Alright, let's start with a long coat. Boom, out of leather. Okay. This... not as bad as I thought. Alright, buy 100. So down to 3 gold. We were at 10 at the start of this session, thanks to the chicken meat. That's the best idea I've heard for some no-death challenge I've ever heard. I think the Yours 2 community is already getting divided quite a bit by the insane amount of maps. I mean, I disagree with that. Because the thing is like, I don't hang out in Auric Basin all the time. But every 2 hours, I could go to Auric Basin for 10 minutes to do the Octovine event. It's not like I stay there all the time, right? You can have people, like the same person can be an active participant in 20 different maps over, 3 hours.
Hey.
So it's not like, they're all hanging out in Kessex Hills or something, right? Now, I would say you do have a chunk of the player base that loves World v World, and a chunk of the player base that loves raids, and a chunk that loves PvP, and so on, like that, right? So there are bits of the player base that are in different sections that are fragmented. I do agree with you on that, but I don't think it's on a zone-by-zone basis. At Muck, the highest level ineffable gear you can craft is 68. Gotcha. Good morning, Muck. Hey, Empty. Thank Orax for those chicken prices. Yeah. A lot of people in maps, like besides starter people, they're actually kind of dead. I disagree with that because, like, having played... Okay, maybe it's a question of perception, right? Having played games before this, like World of Warcraft, EverQuest, stuff like that, the old maps would literally be just dead. So it's like, for example, you level your character 1 to 60 in Vanilla WoW, Burning Crusade comes out, everyone's in the Burning Crusade, and you're in the early zones, and they're just dead. There's no one there. Then Wrath of the Lich King comes out, Burning Crusade is dead, except for the occasional one dude you would see who's also leveling. No one else is there. In this game, there are, like, okay, Queensdale, there's a world boss here every 2 hours. People come back of all levels to do that. There's world map completion to make legendaries. That brings max level characters back here for that as well. There's heart vendors that sell cooking ingredients. That brings max level players back here as well. There's a dungeon entrance in the first zone. That brings max level people back here as well sometimes. So all of those are features that pull players of all levels back to a zone that's lower level than them. And because of the way that the zone that does the level squishing, although they will still be very strong in that zone, they are not just like, flick their finger and kill 2,000 boars level of strength. So I think this game, like, I don't know if there's a perfect system, but I think this game has the best system I've ever seen for keeping old zones looking alive. And I haven't played every MMO. I played Guild Wars 1, Guild Wars 2, EverQuest 1, EverQuest 2, World of Warcraft, Black Desert Online, WildStar, and a handful of others. But this one, I think, has the best system I've ever seen for keeping the old zones from being dead. Muck, what about this one? What do you got? Satchel of Celestial Emblazoned Armor. Has 6 pieces of Celestial Emblazoned gear. Exotic medium head armor crafted by leatherworkers. What? Wait, what's inside it? Recipes? Is this a discovery? No, it requires a recipe. Okay, so there's the mats. The recipe is 50. Oh, it's Pack Supply Network Agent. Okay, no, that's out. To even be allowed to talk to the Pack Supply Network Agent, you need a mastery, which my main account has, but this free-to-play account does not have masteries. And then you need 6 of these insignias, which requires this insignia, which is also a separate Pack Supply Network Agent. For any new players, the Pack Supply Network Agents are 6 merchants that move around the world there's a wiki page that has their locations every single day, but they are in different locations and have different goods for sale every day. So if I specifically want to buy this, I might have to visit the merchants like 30 days in a row in order to get it. You know, just by luck. So, are you not allowed to buy the recipe in the TP? Are they tradable? I don't have a rule against not being allowed to buy recipes. Hang on. I didn't look into that. One sec. Okay. The Celestial Intricate Gossamer Insignia recipe is tradable. But you do need charged quartz crystals, which you can make 1 per day, and you need 2 per item. So I would need 12 days of charged quartz. And a lot of ectoplasm. I don't know if it's worth it. This is cool. I didn't know this existed, but it would be a lot of days of farming bird meat and 12 days of charged quartz. So, I mean, pausing the whole challenge just to come back in 2 weeks much stronger feels kind of silly. Okay, alright. Level 80 armor. Okay. So, let's see. Process this. Alright. Boots. Boots. Gloves. Glove panel. Did it make that? Yeah, it did. I did long coat. Mask padding. Mask strap. Skip shoulder for now. Trouser padding. Trouser panel. Alright. Cleric's Prowler gloves. Cleric's Prowler boots. Cleric's Prowler helm. And Cleric's Prowler paints. In 4 levels, we unlock something new. I don't know if it would be like a higher level or what. Alright, so these are a very small increase, but they are an increase. Probably transmog that helm. That looks a little silly to me. Okay, and salvage blues. Get the materials back. Alright. Okay. That puts us 5 out of 6 pieces of our armor are level 80. When's the next backpack at? 400. 29 more points before that. 4 points until the next set of recipes appear. Alright, I need something other than clerics here. More spools of silk thread. You're already level 80? I was 78 at the start of this session, so... But yeah, we 80. Okay, I can make a couple of insignias here. Valkyrie. Can do 1 cleric. 1 knight. That'd be 3. That might be enough, so let's just pause there. Cleric, I need shoulders. So, shoulder padding. And then I need to buy more thread. Shoulder panel. And I might need to buy more leather. So you... Thread down to under 3 gold now. And where's cleric? Cleric shoulders. Alright. And can scrap those. Okay, then I got 2 insignias for just skill increases. We're at 373. Could do gloves of something. and then I'm out of leather again. Craft that from salvaged materials. 375. Oh, lucky. Okay, so I didn't even need to use that last one. Alright. How many hours to level 80? We are 80. It's a slash age. So it says I've played for 29 hours. However, sorry, wait, 27 hours, 53 minutes. A lot of, I don't know how much, but there was a lot of time there that I wasn't focused on leveling, right? I was crafting, I was farming, I was finishing map comp, I was doing story, I was off stream just shooting birds. So, yeah, I mean, it could definitely do much better if I fancied it. Let me see, what is this? Knight's Prowler, power, precision, toughness, or power, toughness, and power. Yeah, I'll swap that. Okay. Alright. So, 375 skill gets us flickering, fluctuating. Okay, hold on. Flickering. That's level 37 armor. Fluctuating is 26. Apothecary. This is the only one. Oh, dude, what? How much are carcass shells? 15 silver. I need 20? Oh my god. That's 3 gold. What the heck? Okay. Huh. What on earth? Am I just supposed to still do? Okay, this is where. So this is the first time that I've gotten to. Wait. I just remembered. There's like recipes for sale on like Karma Merchants, isn't there? Hold on a second. I might need to do that now. That's 400. That's 375. Okay. All right, here we go. Knight's Intricate Silk Insignia. Is that it? There we go. That's what I needed to do. Okay. I was like, what? Alright, so that's slightly better. Okay. 15 large scales. 60, half a gold. Okay. And then, do I need more leather to make more stuff? Did I already buy leather? No, I didn't. 69 silver. Nice. Okay. Let's see if we can get better gear again. Hey, Muck, I have a question. Is it... Alright, chat, hold on. So, he clearly made a typo. And he hit the filter because he typed this. What did he mean to say there? Worth? Is it worth? Dude, you need to clean up your language if your autocorrect is doing that. I have a question. Is it worth it to upgrade the material storage to 2,000 cap? I mean, I like having more mat storage. Honestly, I feel like just having a couple is a life changer, and beyond that, it's just nice. But just having a few so that you have to empty it less often is really, really good. Dude, I was just sitting here and I'm like, there is nothing near those keys on the keyboard. What?
Any requests for a self-made entrepreneur?
As someone who recently went from 250 to 750, it's game changing. Yeah. Yep. I agree. Alright.
Up for a challenge? Legion call.
Alright, 3 Knight's Intricate Silk Insignias. Alright, let's start with a long coat. And see how this comes out. Yo, it's yellow gear. Nice, okay. Alright, so making this recipe takes us from green level 80 gear to yellow level 80 gear. Which honestly is a small increase, but I'll take it. Oh! Look at my duds! Okay, we got another reason to do this. It makes you look fancy. Out of silk thread again.
The spirits of the wild welcome you.
Do we transmute that or just go around looking like some nobleman engineer? Okay. Silk thread.
Up for a challenge?
Alright, let's do gloves. $393. Okay. Alright. I need more silk patches. I need more thread. Ah! And then I'll need more leather. Ah! Damn it. Actually, I don't... let's see, 50. We're down to almost 1 gold. Oh my goodness. Alright, we got new gloves, coat, and headpiece. If we can get to 400, we can upgrade the backpack if we've got enough money left over. Too posh to die. Mm. Food's wearing off. More burgers. Not that it's helping right now. More bird hunting? Yeah, maybe? We'll see. But there's always that little voice in my head, though, that's going, your gear's probably good enough. You could go kill Zaitan right now. And I don't know if that's true or not, but it's whispering. Let's see. Boot sole, boot upper. The Whisperer's door mag. Alright. Yellow boots. Okay. Can I make another insignia? I'm down to 1 gold and 1 silver. Alright. Wait, I just remembered something. There we go. You stay right there. Forgot about that guy. He's like, are you serious? In Lion's Arch? It's right over there. Like, you don't understand. I'm tired of walking over there. Alright. Oh my gosh, look at all these recipes that are about to come up. Oh my goodness. Alright, so shoulders and pants. $400. Well, I've already made these anyway, so let's do it. 402. Alright. Equip that. Equip that. Okay, I am in full yellow level 80 gear. I'm looking very posh. Yeah, we're ready to go to the gala right now. Oh, man. Okay. Still easier than jewel crafting and, chef. Those are way more annoying. Zaitambi where? Alright. Oh my god. What is all this? Oiled forge scraps? Oh, I can't buy those, whatever those are. Linseed oil? Can't buy that. I can make it, though. With this stuff. Hey, thank you. Chat, I've acquired a hot dog. Let's see. Out of curiosity, I can't buy linseeds? That's a raw, or flax seeds? That's a raw ingredient. That's bullcrap. That's hooey. Alright, and up here we got the normal stuff. Okay, what do we got down here? Hardened leather section. I have 0. I have never acquired a hardened leather section. Son of a gun. They're 2 silver each. You may be able to make relics. / wiki leather worker relics. All right. There are quite a few, but they all take 15 globs of ectoplasm. That's outside of our pay grade right now. 15 globs, 48 of a lucid crystal, 3... Well, it varies. That one varies. And then charms of potence. So yes, we can make relics, but can't afford to make a relic right now. All right, backpack. Old backpack, 3 ectos. I could buy 3 ectos and I'd have 20 silver left. Elegant leatherworker tools. Oh god, I would need 15 of these. Oh man, I'm like a few silver away from that. Muck, go do the Wizard's Vault? What do you mean, go do the Wizard's Vault? I have 95 points. Can I buy anything good? Wait, how many of these could I get? Wait, I can get like a whole bunch of gold. Hold on, is there anything else before I do that? Dude, that's a life-changing amount of money. What's in this? 5 items from the list. Is that within the rules? I did not have a rule against using the Wizard's Vault. Do you trust the wizards? I mean, I'm not crafting gold. I'm not crafting it. Get a revive orb? Chat. Okay, this is like the if a tree falls in the forest, right? Chat. If a hardcore character dies, but they revive orb and no one saw it, did they ever really die? Time/deaths. No, don't look at that. Alright. That just saved me from farming a whole bunch of birds. That's what that did. That's saving the bird population. Alright, 3 ectos. I've already got the backpack. I need 5 of that, so that means I need 15 of this.
You must visit more often.
You know what, just... We're gonna be... Yeah! Just do it, just do it, just do it. I should test that, /deaths, then die, then revive orb, then /deaths. I'm pretty sure it would say you died, but you go ahead and test that.